Diogo Jota has always been a highly talented player. Even back at his time for Atletico and Porto, Jota always had a few clubs ready to sign him. But what he has been able to produce since joining Liverpool in 2020 and the much welcome versatility he brings to this Liverpool squad is something that deserves its own video. Welcome to the JVM Football channel, where you can find game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. If you are interested and would like more football content like this, please subscribe to the channel. Today I'll be going over the amazing player that is Diogo Jota, what his productivity and contribution to the club have been like, the versatility he brings and the future ahead for him at Liverpool. If I could briefly describe Jota's contribution to this Liverpool team and the main thing he adds to the squad, it would be how he is a breath of fresh air. Jota is a breath of fresh air to this team. We know how incredible the trio of Salah, Mane and Firmino is, how they terrorize defenses around Europe, going on to win the Champions League and Premier League. These three are no joke, and the contribution to this team and the impact they have should not be underestimated. It is perhaps because of this fact that it is even more impressive how Diogo Jota, coming from Wolves, was able to quickly settle in with the squad and cause havoc, major havoc. In his first season at Liverpool, Jota scored 9 goals of a total 19 games, played in the Premier League. Of that 19 he played, he only started 12. So, really and truly, 9 goals in 12 starts. And the main reason he didn't play more was because of the injuries he suffered during that season. Jota was out for 82 days for his knee injury alone. He would end up that season with 13 goals scored, the remaining 4 coming from the 9 games he managed to play in the Champions League. Jota turned out to be a better signing than everyone expected, a breath of fresh air, and I believe that Klopp was justified and should be given credit for placing this bet on Jota. Any signing can end up going the other way. Klopp took a risk by signing a player that could have been not ready for such a move. But Jota was. Now with this new weapon to his attack, Klopp had the 4th man he needed to supply his forward and rotate them. Firmino saw a boost in form even with the competition with Jota possibly arising. Now let's go over the versatility that Jota brings to the squad. The main thing with Jota and what makes him so valuable for Portugal and Liverpool is how he doesn't really have a fixed position. Sure, you could say he performs better from the left wing, but you could also argue that he's just equally as good coming from the right side or the middle. This of course means that he can interchange with any of the guys up there. He can replace Salah on the right, Firmino in the middle if need be, and Mane on the left. Imagine you're a club and a player like this came to your team. A breath of fresh air indeed. Jota's main attributes are relentless work rate, his skills and ability to take a man on, and his instinct-like finishing. His relentless work rate and skills are paramount for him to mesh well with this team. It is in this club's Liverpool DNA. The instinct-like finishing is what makes him a headache to sort out, because how do you put someone that scores goals for fun on the bench, but at the same time, how do you put him ahead of Salah, Mane and Firmino? An impossible mission, a true headache, but a good sort of headache. But it gets worse, or better depending on how you look at it. Jota is a great finisher, but at the height of 5'10", you don't expect him to be as good as he is in the air. This man is one of the best aerial finishers in the Premier League, the best at Liverpool as far as attackers go, and no one can really argue with me about this. Nearly 30% of his goals for Liverpool were headers. He's also excellent with both feet, finishing with ease with either his left or right. So far this season, Jota is the second best scorer in the Premier League with 10 goals. In total, 28 games played in all competitions, he has scored 14. Jota is a cheat code for this Liverpool squad, and hopefully he continues his form as the final stretch of the season begins. Thank you very much for watching the video until the end. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more game analysis, football history, individual performances, top 10s, etc. This is the beginning of something special, and it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and helped me to grow this channel.